Today I'm going to be making a simple wreath for the front door. I went to Michael's earlier, picked up some supplies, and if you are interested in making a wreath yourself, stay tuned and I will show you what I bought. I picked up one of these bushes. This one is orange, and then I picked the exact same kind, only with yellow flowers. Next thing I picked up is this, which is the same colors, orange and yellow. And I also picked up the grapevine wreath. I've got some ribbon that I think I picked this up at the Dollar Tree a while ago. As I'm starting to separate my flowers into separate pieces. These are so pretty. Starting to put my branches in now. I have an orange here and then for balance an orange on the opposite side. So I think I'll just keep going that way. I started down here leaving this bare because I'm still not sure if I want that look of bare on top and maybe just a bow at the top. But lots of times I also like the bushy look of everything covering the entire wreath, so I'm not quite sure. I have to see if I have enough of this, so I guess I will wing it, because that's part of the fun of it, seeing what you end up with. I have a yellow there. I think I'm just going to go with that and put one orange one on the opposite side, and just kind of play with it and see how it looks. Like I said, nothing is glued down, so you can always pull it out and start over again if I don't like it. I always get these flowers for half price at Michael's. I usually print my coupon off before I go there. This time they actually had a sale, so. I think at the bottom here, I'll do a yellow and an orange together. And I'll put one up here. I like making my own things whenever I can. You can get what you want. Sometimes you go to the stores, and even though there are so many choices, sometimes you still just can't find exactly what you might have in your head, the colors that you'd like, or the design. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to just trying to get a rough idea. I'm going to have to fill this in a little bit more. I'm just going to take some floral wire and from behind the wreath just kind of tuck it in to make it look a little neater. But I do love the way they hang off. I think that looks so pretty when it's just hanging and makes it look natural like that. If you want more of a hanging effect on certain parts at the bottom of the wreath, if it looks a little skimpy, you can just come in and add extra pieces and then just stick that in, and then you can just pull it down to make it hang even more. And you can just go ahead and do the same thing on the other side on any other parts that look a little skimpy. Kind of grab it from behind. I have a lot of these ends sticking out. I could probably clip these. Okay, I have a couple of these leaves left over that I didn't think I was going to use, but hey, why waste them, right? I think maybe I'll just stick them in, and it might just look nice to have different texture in it. So I'll just put one on the opposite side of where I have the other one there. I actually kind of like that. It looks good. Right now I'm just going to glue down these flowers in the front. I have everything else tucked in pretty tight. These are the only ones that I had to cut just to get them to lay the way I wanted them to, so these will need a little bit of glue. Okay, we are almost done with this wreath. The only thing left to do is to add the burlap bow at the top. So I'm just deciding what size I want it to be, and thinking maybe like that, maybe about that size. So all that I'm doing is I just took it like that, folded it just once, and I'm just going to fold it another time about the same length, like that. And when you poof this up over here, it starts to look more like a bow from that angle. Okay, I just kind of try to picture it. It'll be in the center there. And then I want a tail to hang. I always think that looks really pretty. Okay, so I'll cut this off over here. I have my bow pinched in the center here, and it'd be better off if I had something that matched the color of the bow, but I don't, so I'm just going to use this green floral wire just to like make this really tight, and I'll probably end up just disguising it with another piece in the center just so you don't see it. So I'm just twisting this in the back as tight as I can. Now I'm just going to snip the end of that loop at the bottom that we left for the tail. I'm just going to snip that. This is how I dovetail the ends. You just take it like that and just make a cut at an angle. And then when you open it, you get that pretty look. I'm just putting a little glue right there just to close up this loop. Glue on the back of it. I don't think it'll need too much. And just press that down here, right in the center. Okay, this just needs to be poofed up a little. Okay, what I'm doing now is just taking another piece of floral wire, and I'm inserting it just inside the loop that I created that's actually cinching the bow together in the center, and I'm just going to insert it underneath that. And that'll just give me something to fasten the bow onto the wreath with. Okay, there we have the finished wreath, and I will show you a better shot of it on the front door.